Hello there guys, and welcome to this Explain 11 video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Fournier 5 Bravo by Aviation 71. This aircraft is actually a motor glider, and it was built by René Fournier in France. Its first registered flight was in 1968. Believe it or not, this aircraft has a service ceiling of 16,000 feet, which is about 5,000 meters. What I'd like to show you essentially in this video is a tour of the aircraft, and then we're going to take it for a short flight around Chambéry, and then we're going to turn off the engines and glide back to the airport. Should be really a fun and challenging thing to do. And while we're up in the air, we will examine the aircraft systems and see how it behaves up in the air. In terms of the modeling of the aircraft, I think the guys at Aviation 71 have really nailed the model of this aircraft. It looks exactly like the real aircraft. And as it is always the case, I compare real footage of the aircraft, both the interior and exterior, to basically assess the authenticity. And let me tell you, this is an authentic representation of the Fournier RF-5 Bravo. In terms of the interior modeling and the texture work, I'd say that the guys at Aviation 71 have done a remarkable job in representing what the real aircraft does. Now, these are not exactly 4K textures, but the position of the gauges, the knobs, and all the switches is in exactly the same place as you'd find it in the real aircraft, which is something I really appreciate. This aircraft has a lot of very nice features. I'm going to leave some for you to explore, but it's got its own checklist here, and then it's got this guy here, which is to feather the propeller. As you can see now, the propellers here are being feathered. So this is the feathered position. And we're going to use this for gliding once we're up in the air. It also has a GPS device, which you can toggle here. But there are a few more things which I'm not going to tell you about. So kind of, I don't want to burn the whole thing for you guys. So if you get this aircraft, you'll be able to explore a few more hidden instruments. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fire up the aircraft, and we're going to depart, and then we'll turn off the engine and come back and glide back to the airport. Okay, let's close the canopy. All right, let's make sure the parking brake is set, and master switch can go on, ignition can go on, and fuel is on rich, and we'll crack the throttle just a bit. The throttle's, by the way, right over here. Yep, so that's about right here. And let's go ahead and start the engines, or the engine. There we go, we have a good start. All right, folks, so we are now at runway 36, and we have the landing lights on. The strobes are on, and everything is ready for departure. Let's go ahead and release the parking brake, and let's go. Let's give it full power. All right, and let's take off. Positive rate, and gear is going up. I tell you, this aircraft feels great up in the air. Yeah. Let's do a sharp turn here. And another one here. Brilliant. Okay, let's do our rudder test. Right rudder and left rudder. Beautiful. So here's what I'm going to do now in this test. We're gonna turn off the engine and we're gonna glide back to the airport. Now to do this, we need to consider a few things before we shut off the engines. First is the engine oil temperature is very high for us to do that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to reduce, look at the, I'm going to reduce power. Okay. And here's what we'll do. We'll wait for the engine temperature to reduce a little bit. All right, I think that's good enough. Let's go ahead and kill the fuel and the ignition, but we're going to leave the master switch on. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to feather. There we go. And now we are gliding. Oh, that's just beautiful. Let's give it a little bit of rudder. That is brilliant. And there we go. That's the runway ahead of us. What we're going to do now in this test is we're just going to go ahead and land. And let's see how the aircraft handles. Alright, and as we approach the runway, I'm going to go ahead and lower the landing gear now. Okay, the landing gear is now down and the green light is illuminated. Now we're coming in pretty fast and the speed brake is located right here. Alright, let's see if we can land this aircraft in one piece. Speed is alright at the moment. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start extending the speed brake. That was a bit too much, I think. And we'll keep it steady now. And touchdown. There was a little bit of crosswind here as we came to land. As you can see, guys, we are now gliding through the French Alps. And if you have any questions regarding this aircraft, please do post it in the comments section below. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please do let me know. I am going to be making the X-Life installation tutorial based on popular request. Also, I just want to let you guys know that I am now building a brand new PC, gaming PC for X-Plane, and it is supposedly a supercomputer or near supercomputer. So I am going to be building that in the next coming days, and hopefully I'll be able to post the first video with the new PC in a week's time. Folks, until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. I hope that you've enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Thanks very much for watching, and bye-bye for now.